What's up, everybody? It's Travis here with Fluid Transport. I am a hotshot driver contracted on with Landstar. I want to give you guys a quick update. I am in Maryland officially. I got an hour and a half, roughly hour and a half, depending on traffic. We'll see how bad it is. Baltimore, Maryland. As you can see behind me, these big green machines, big power trailer generator units. These two back here going to Baltimore, and that little beauty up front, that one is going to Brooklyn, New York. I apologize if in the background the trucks are loud. Everybody's idling today for some reason. It feels good. Everywhere I've been has been just hot, hot, hot. Here, coming over the pass was like 67 degrees, and currently I believe it was like right at 68, 69 degrees. So light breeze, feels good actually. Update on the equipment. You guys that run oil bath hubs, you will probably find out as time goes, when they start leaking, they leak. They throw that hub oil everywhere. I've had two of them, I guess I would say, go out on me in the sense of the seal. I put new O-rings in each time, and I've had the same issue. I put down about, it says 15 to 20 pounds of torque. I have a speed cap wrench when I do my services and everything, but I put this one back on and it would not stop leaking around the outer edge of the hub, as if that O-ring isn't sealing up like a gasket. So I ended up doing what I did before. I stopped in Kentucky at a friend's house there for my 34-hour reset, and ended up putting some good old Gorilla silicone around it to stop that leak. I do have some Valcrum oil bath hub covers coming. I would recommend those. Everything I've reviewed on them have been amazing. You don't have to take them on and off the service. The oil, you just got to rotate the tire and what have you to drain that out. It's got a cool angled little spout that you back out with an Allen wrench, and they're aluminum. So during the winter time, lots of snow and ice, I broke one that way. Had a forklift driver, for some ungodly reason, run his forks into another one and dented my hub, and that's why the other one has a little silicone around it, just to keep all that back in there. But yeah, that'll be the next big switch for this trailer. I'd really like to get rid of it and get a 40-footer, kind of upgrade some of the equipment. I think it'd be awesome to do that. But yeah, I mean, trucks, I think in the last video, the DPF filter was freaking out. Normally it clears up, when it does its regen, it tells you to drive at X amount of speed, which I believe everybody on YouTube said drive it at 65 miles an hour for like 45 minutes. It should clear that filter out. I drove for 3 days at all varied speeds, tried at 65 for a couple hours, didn't really do a whole lot, kicked it up to 70. I was sitting at 2200, 2300 RPM consistently, and that didn't really help. I idled it overnight and allowed it, because it's on commercial settings, so it doesn't just sit there and build up. It'll actually kick up the idle and everything as high as it is programmed to, which I think it was right around 12 to 1500 RPM, and that seemed to help. It burnt off some of that stuff, and yeah, the whole drive up here today, that notice, or that check engine or check GPF stuff hadn't come back on. So cross our fingers and hope that it stays off. I'd hate to have to go through that. A lot of guys say to delete it, but technically you're not supposed to delete things over here on the Landstar side of stuff, because if you get pulled in, they'll release you. You got to stay compliant, in every state that we're in. So kind of the downfall of that. But other than that, it was a beautiful drive up here today. Didn't have any weather, any rain. Like I said, it actually cooled off. There's like zero humidity over here. It feels amazing. So I don't know if I'll pick up this video more tomorrow. I'll probably end it actually tonight, and if I can get something tomorrow after I drop off this Brooklyn, New York one, I should have about 4 hours, 5 hours worth of work to do in the morning, as far as getting over there, getting these two off, then another like 3.5 hour drive over to Brooklyn, New York. Drop that one off at the Sunbelt Rental Company somewhere over there, and then yeah, see what the next load goes. And I got vacation coming up, not this week but next week. I'll be back down in South Texas that Tuesday, so probably won't post any videos. We're trying to get moved over there, so we're gonna go look at some houses around the San Antonio area probably. But housing in Idaho is just way too damn crazy right now to try and think about buying anything. I got a big family and all that, so kind of got to move and make it make sense. Market drops, you know, always possibility and chance you can move back to Idaho or do whatever. So, but yeah, as far as that, that's our big update. I knocked out a 34-hour reset over in Kentucky, so I got that out of the way. Put in about 7 hours today of driving, and I got up here to Maryland, so you know, we got a good go for the rest of the week. Hopefully we can get something, maybe goes back to the west coast or down to South Texas or even Texas area. If not, maybe we'll lump something over to Ohio. I got a really good agency I work with that's out of over there, and they got some good high dollar freight. Keep me working Midwest and whatnot, and then yeah, finish out this week and get on to some vacation. But I appreciate everybody following me. I apologize, this video is pretty late and it's probably pretty loud, but I'll upload it anyway, give you all some more content. And oh, before I go, I did do the rear end finally. I would recommend doing that definitely every like 50,000 miles, change out that fluid. It's recommended with these Rams. Was it every 15 to 20,000? I think it's 15, but intervals like 15 to 20,000 miles. If you have 2020 and newer, good luck finding the right rear differential gasket. No one had it. Luckily mine didn't get bent when I took it off. I used a little RTV and they say don't do that, but I mean, nobody can get the gasket. The dealership in Idaho said they could get it, but it'd take about a week to get it in. So yeah, it's a nightmare. Don't want to deal with that. So little things like that, just make sure you can get some parts in advance. Just, you know, everybody right now with the whole COVID and everybody being delayed, manufacturing, people keep telling me buy things in sets of 3s. I found the dealership, surprisingly, is cheaper than normally where I use is O'Reilly's. The first gasket I got from them was $69, and then the dealership was surprisingly is $34. So if you're O'Reilly's, you might be able to say, hey, you know, you guys match prices, whatever, and then work it out that way. If not, well, then it is what it is. But smart shopping, you know, look around, call a few places, and definitely try and price match, save you some money while you're out here. You know, everybody's getting established and whatnot. But yeah, so that was a big pain. But yeah, we got it refilled. I did have a little bit because on the drain plug or the fill plug on the back of that rear end, it has a magnet, and there was a little bit of metal, but it was very fine. A lot of guys say new rear ends, whatever, it'll be like that your first, you know, change or two, but after that you really shouldn't see much coming up on there. So I used some Valvoline. I'm not a huge fan of that, but it's set up for the limited slip, which I needed, and then I topped it off with probably a quart of Lucas in there, hub oil, and everybody says that stuff works like a dream in that rear end, so we're gonna try it. I know this thing gets used, and try not to abuse it, but when you're hauling stuff, it's just hard on everything, you know. I haven't serviced the 4x4 in it yet. This winter we're definitely going to be using it. We rolled over 110,000 miles successfully without anything major, so that is definitely a plus. Very thankful for that. But yeah, I mean, if there's anything you guys want to see that I can, you know, show you guys for content, please let me know. Give me some ideas. I know there's a few people asking again for load board. You know, there's nothing really over the weekend. That's something I could definitely do on like Mondays, so I might pop one of those out tomorrow, see what we can do. You know, calling some freight, all that. You know, maybe you guys can see me do the process there. You know, the other thing too is a lot of people right now with some of the freight rates, they suck. If it's looking a little low, tell that agent you want $500-600 more. And I've been granted it. You know, this is your guys' hustle when you come out here. You don't have somebody at the company doing it for you. You are your own boss, so don't get cheated out. You know, if you can, even if it's $200, that's $200 more that you didn't have to work for. But you know, by simply just asking a question or saying, hey, like, I'm not going to haul this unless you can do it for $200 to $500 more. And you know, if they can bump up that cents per mile, hell yeah. You know, it's all on how this whole system works. It's a hustle game. You know, the rates though, from what I last saw on Friday when I was poking around at some stuff, it was still looking real promising. I'm looking over here in the Mid-Atlantic because I'll be up in New Jersey, New York. You know, tomorrow, that's where I'll be dropping off. Pennsylvania had some stuff. And then when Saturday came around, it kind of vanished off there. Agents take offload, so people don't call them during the weekend, whatever. And see if that agent or, you know, that company still wants to ship stuff out come Monday morning. But yeah, so you guys just stay tuned. Like I said, if there's anything that you guys want to see, anything that I could do, or questions, or, you know, simple stuff on the truck maybe that you're not 100%, you know, sure on, whatever it might be, let me know. I'd be happy to, you know, do a video, walk around, you know, the equipment a little bit more, show you how it works. Yeah, I appreciate y'all tuning in, and you be safe. Have a great night, and yeah, man, we're already in August, so catch you on the next video. Appreciate y'all.